Hey, y'all know what it is. Y'all know who it is, man. It's your boy Pharaoh the God. Always on the job. I got five. Let's talk. As always, it's real talk. Um, y'all know what it is, man. Hit them buttons. It don't cost you nothing. They ain't got no teeth. So just go ahead, support the channel, support your boy, and above all, man, support the move, man. What up, Sticky Fingers, man? Big Miles always in the building. Salute, 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 man. Yeah, man, that's a oyster po' boy sandwich, man. That's from Orleans in York, off of Crenshaw and like 39th. They got some good eats over there. They got Earl's hot dog grill. They got the vegan little shop with the vegan turkey beef. They got some good eats over there. I'm gonna bring some of those to you. Orleans and York is one of my favorite like little mom and pop restaurants that's locally. And you can catch it in Inglewood. You can catch it on Slauson and Hyde Park, and you can catch it in the Crenshaw district. Me personally, I go on Slauson and Hyde Park because I've been going there for years, and that's one of my main sandwiches. My boy had the mumbo gumbo. Gumbo mumbo.
On rice.
On rice. And he said that was a 10 out of 10. The only reason why I gave mine a 9.2 is because they shorted me on half of the sandwich on like 2 oysters. So, but other than that motherfucker smacked though, man.
The other half had the
yeah, the other half made up. The other half made up, but still the first half, that shit was short. Man. But thank you for tuning in on that and catching that though, man. I appreciate that though, man. You know, that shit was money well spent. Today though, I finally got a chance and started listening to the Kanye West interview with DJ Academics. And I know a lot of people gon', be on bullshit, but me personally, I catch what he putting down. He putting down some heavy work, and it's too heavy for a lot of people to pick up. You know what I'm saying? The reason why he wear the Nazi chain and all that, but I have a lot of other feelings about it as well. Like, donning the outfit that he donned, for the reason of humiliation ritual. I believe that because, he's back to calling niggas broke. I do think some of it is clout. Don't get me wrong. I do believe some of it is clout. But the most important part is he's talking shit about the Jews. And see, me personally, even though he's telling the truth about these Jews, I feel that they believe that they got black people in such a they pulled the wool over their eyes so good that they believe that they can just leave Kanye alone and just call him crazy. You feel what I'm saying? But the Nazi chain, it's not a Nazi symbol. That's a symbol of peace.
Yeah.
And the Native Americans, you know what I'm saying? In the ancient Chinese times, yeah, it was a symbol of peace. So, like he said, let me know the tweets that's hurting you, making you cringe to your stomach so I can keep doing them. Because he said when I do them, the more I do it, the more you gonna feel the pain. The more you gonna see, the more you gonna see these people start to be shook. Hey, neighbor. And a lot of people don't get that. A lot of people look at it like Kanye is crazy. You feel what I'm saying? It may look like he's selling himself out, but what I see in Kanye is a person that's willing to sell himself out in order to get that message out there. He want the money. Don't get me wrong. He want the money. But also he knows how to get the money and still how to talk about shit. You feel what I'm saying? And to people that don't know, they'll be like, man, this nigga crazy. You feel me? Because a lot of the shit that he talking about in here, my boy said he ain't heard it yet. So I'm gonna go ahead and start it.
Who's in there? Oh no, yeah, I ain't heard it yet. Go ahead.
Yeah, so we're gonna go ahead.
My outfit, so even yesterday I'm watching the video, and I'm like, like, who do you think, like, someone knocks on the door, that's what the tweet said, or the video said. Who do you think that is, and what do you think? Obviously, you're saying things that how you feel at the moment, and some people might feel like you're ruffling
They
feathers.
talking about, right now,
care that much
it's
that they
about
would want to threaten your life.
a tweet
Because
that
you
he
do feel like
made
your
about
life is
somebody
included in
knocking
threatened,
on the
right?
door.
Yeah, I think I definitely when I start bossing up for my kids.
And this is what I will say on this video. You know, since I know people gonna say, "Oh, he has the mic right there. He has the hood on." Me, I believe that Kanye took like some type of like adrenaline drug. You know what I'm saying? Nah, that's because his breathing. You know, because some drugs like. I ain't gonna lie, nigga. I remember, nigga, like, I always keep it real. Nigga, like, when a nigga nigga took a line of the crystal. Nigga, and I'm like, nigga, breathing hard. And I told you, nigga, I was up for 3 days. Nigga, I'm begging to go to sleep. I'm crying. Nigga, I'm feeling bad. Nigga, my sister called me a dope head. Nigga, I'm like, bro, this is not for me, nigga. Like, and I'm like, I'm talking, but I'm breathing in. Like, I'm like, bro, this shit, I can't catch my breath. So, like, and then I see niggas, homies that be on crystal, I be like, damn, bro, like, I know you drugged up, nigga, that breathing. So, I believe, I ain't gonna say it was crystal, but I believe he took like an adrenaline drug.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Some niggas take it to calm down, and some niggas,
Take
they
it far
overdo
up,
it.
yeah.
They overdo it.
He probably
So,
took the bigger in the interview. Ready.
yeah, so to be ready in the interview, but I believe, like, you know what I'm saying, still, even though being on that drug, I believe that he still is speaking the truth, though.
I definitely feel. Second, let me do this. Yeah, I definitely feel that I was pushing life to the limits by pushing into the truth. Like we know that wasn't surprising when I put that image up of my youngest daughter. Yeah. That wasn't like the most surprising idea, but it'd be things that happen that we know happen that we just can't do anything about. But then they push whatever agendas like on the media that they want us to focus on. And that's something where, I don't know who the people are, so it would sound like real.
Yeah, man. That's my first, like, it took me a while to listen to it because of all the controversy and everything, that came along with it. So I'm the type of person, like, certain things, like, I was telling my boy in there, like, we was talking about the Big U situation, and I was telling these niggas, like, last month, like, nigga, they trying to say Big U killed the boy because, nigga, they was, him and his son was lovers. Niggas is like, oh, bro. So I'm like, all right, you know what I'm saying? I'm let somebody else do their thing. But certain things, like, now that is something I was gonna do for the views and shit, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't really know about a person's sexual life. I could just really go off of, my little homies, my little cousins that went to school with the nigga, you know what I'm saying? And, oh, no, the nigga not gay, you know what I'm saying? So having that being, just think a month ago if I would have been saying that, niggas would have been on it. So, that was one thing that I would have did for the views. But when we do, what? Yeah, you can go to the store. Did I, hold on, let me give you my cord. Hold on, let me see if I got some money on that one. So I can put, or if I need to put some more money on there. Nah, you good.
I'm good.
Yeah. Don't get a gang of stuff.
I'm not.
Alright. Well, wait. I love you. I'm on live right now.
What are you trying to do?
I'm talking to the people about Kanye West.
On YouTube.
Yeah, on YouTube.
Why you always want to do that?
Because I like doing that. You can't get it. You can't get in the video.
Okay.
Because I be tripping on my page, and they gonna say like somebody gonna say I be abusing kids or something. They be saying weird stuff, so you can't get on there.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, you know, the Jews be tripping on my pay. My niece don't know what I'm talking about. But let me finish though, we go back in the house. So, yeah, it was my first time listening to it as well. So, you know what I'm saying? Go back in the house, Wink. Go back and close the door. Thank you. So, you know, I'm not the type of person, like some things I want to listen to first, or I want things to die down, because I don't want to be influenced, you know, by what's being said. So, you know, today I came, you know, about to blow, and I started listening to music. I started listening to it. So I just wanted to get at like a brush.
No conspiracy theory. And for me, just as a father, at a certain point, it's not about. It never was that. But when you're a celebrity, it starts to be about more of what fame is going to get you, what clout is going to get you, what money is going to get you over. Is this the right thing for your children? And, you know, I'm willing to die for my children, or to allow them to be in this kind of environment that I know they're in. And what I noticed on the comments, they always used to try to, like, for the past 10 years, they used to try to write me off. Oh, he's so crazy, he's so crazy. I'm seeing the comments is now like 60.
What people don't understand is Kanye West did speak about his children being used in a perverse manner, or a manner that's befitting to that realm of people, you know, the social media guys, and how they like to use people. And like he says though, you know what I'm saying, how if his daughters are influencers and they're his daughters, how come he doesn't have at least 50% of their likeness? He doesn't own. Those are his kids also. Their mother should have half. He should have the other half. And I believe that's facts.
70%, like, yo, he's just telling you exactly what's going on. He's just the only one that's in a position to be able to do it. Because I don't have any brand sponsorships. It's like, I'm past cancel. So these people out here, they toying, they playing. It's interesting. The swastika, I want to just, you know, I know we have a little bit of time. I want to tell you, by doing it, it's sort of like a magnet where people get so mad and they start exposing themselves, because the Jews, they move in the tunnels. They move where you can't see them. They're the invisible hand, and they'll get like, what they'll do is they'll threaten people. Oh, we're going to take your tours away. We're going to drop your artists. You got to say this. You like, how many people put, I stand with my Jewish.
And see, what he's saying is, you know, by wearing that swastika, see, they cool when we wear chains like this. You know, they cool when we wear chains like this. They like, all right, his head stuck in the clouds, like, you know what I'm saying? So what, he got his fam on there. You know, he's still, you know, wearing the chains. But when you wear that Nazi symbol, it's not even a Nazi symbol. That symbol goes back to natives, that what we call Native Americans, Indians, or, you know, those that we don't like to call black, we won't respond to as being black people. But anyway, the Native Americans, that was a symbol of peace and love. So what he's saying is, yeah, you damn right I'm going to put this in your face. You damn right I'm going to do this. Why am I going to do it? Listen.
Jewish people, you know, 3 years ago. And what I did is I stood on it this time. I never backed down. That's my whole thing. That's why I was mad about removing, that somebody taught me into removing that Jay-Z tweet, because it was just like, nah, the whole idea is no matter what, I'm not going to back down. So by doing a swastika chain, it then ruffled some feathers. And then I really saw the comparison of me and Puff with the Diageo and the Adidas situation.
Now, you know, like ruffling feathers, you know, they'll let you talk about anything in the world, but as soon as you do anything considered pro-Hitler, considered anything anti-Jewish, you know, they gonna want to paint this picture of you. You know what I mean? You anti-Semitic. You a Jewish hater. But the people that commit these crimes, you very rarely hear the Jewish people say that, oh no, they're not just Jewish, they're a part of the Zionist regime. So, you know, by him saying, you know, my chain, this swastika is gonna ruffle some feathers, it's only gonna ruffle the feathers of those that use it as a symbol of hate. You know what I'm saying? Hitler knew that was a symbol of peace and love. So he used it as the calling for his people, for, you know what I'm saying, for their peace, you know, for whatever they did. You know, then, how did the Jews even get to Germany? Just telling my boy, to go pull up the Bolsheviks. The Jews in Russia. What happened with them? They plotted to kill the Caesar. They plotted to kill the Caesar like they plotted to kill the president. Like the Black Panthers was supposedly going against the government to a degree of to where they had to exterminate them. Yeah, and I'm saying exterminate because that's what the fuck the counterintelligence program, the FBI, the CIA, that's what the fuck they did. You know what I'm saying? So that's what did the Russians do? The Russians said, y'all got to get up out my country. Now, this ain't the first time. This ain't the first time the Jews been kicked out of places. Hey, Siri, according to history, how many times have the Jews been kicked out of places on Earth?
Okay, I found this on the web for according to history, how many times have the Jews been kicked out of places on Earth? Check it out.
Oh, shit, God damn. Fuck. Shit, niggas was kicked out of Austria, England, France, Hungary, Lithuania, Milan, Naples, Nuremberg, Portugal, Sicily, Spain, Yemen. Shit. Nigga, man, let me see some more places, man. Like, man, it's just, God damn. God damn. God damn. God damn.
She on that motherfucker? Or she's...
That black lady?
Yeah.
Yeah, she on that shit.
She look like she look good, but she got eyes on, huh?
Oh yeah, she definitely an asshole, bro.
Boy, young lady.
But the Jews, it don't give you a number, but just if you go back and you pull up how many places the Jews been kicked out of on Earth. Numerous. Thousands upon thousands. For the same thing.
They're not welcome.
They come in, they get invited into somebody's country, and then they start taking over everything, and then they start treating the people that brought them in, they start treating them bad. So it's like going to school. Like I said, if you go to school all the time, if you always going to school and every school you getting kicked out of, it ain't the schools. The parent gotta accept that you got a badass child. And this child needs to be put in some reformatory school. You feel me? So that's why reformatory boarding schools was made. Yeah. So at what time do people are gonna stop saying, man, these people are anti-Semitic, and start saying, well, maybe the Jews is the fucking problem.
Yeah.
They own the media, they own hip-hop, they own prisons, they own the newspaper, they own television, they own Hollywood, they own steel. Like, it's not like that. The nigga Kanye West is lying. And the only person that's gonna say something about somebody having that Nazi symbol is somebody that bangs Zionism. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that plays the lines of being Jewish.
Regardless, if they could have locked me up for taxes or not, they wasn't playing fair. Like, okay, cool, fair deal. You did good, we did good. It's like, no, you leaving with nothing. We have to destroy you. Even though they came and used us to tap into
and
the
this
culture.
Is what he talking about, the Adidas deal.
For black people and people who
the Adidas deal.
Culture.
He said they couldn't lock him up.
You're doing us wrong.
They couldn't lock him up for taxes or nothing. So they said, oh, you gonna leave, so we gonna destroy him.
And then I I really saw the comparison of me and Puff with the Diageo and the Adidas situation.
Yeah.
Regardless if they could have locked me up for taxes and that, they wasn't playing fair. Like, okay, cool, fair deal. You did good, we did good. It's like, no, you leaving with nothing. We have to destroy you. Even though they came and used us to tap into the culture and make money off of black people and people who...
And see, that's the difference between, you know, people may say, oh, he just said he see himself like Puffy. It is. The difference between that is Puffy's skeletons in his closet
It's way crazy.
was astronomical.
Yeah.
Astronomical.
Nigga, like, you talking about jail? Nigga, he talking about...
Like, this nigga is trafficking, alleged, trafficking kids, all this, all that.
He said that's why he said that.
But what did they try to bring up out of Kanye's past? They couldn't.
That's what he said.
He's crazy. We're going to put him in the hospital. But that's where the comparison stops at. Because, and this is what I tell you, if you going to play them people around, don't have no skeletons in your closet. Because they going to use you. You might have fucked a little boy 10 years ago. That may not be you no more.
But it's you now.
But it's you again right now.
Because they going to make sure.
You might have tied a bitch up and she said no. That was our word. 5 years ago, whatever. That may not be, but they're going to hide it until they can use it to their benefit. The thing about Kanye West is they don't have nothing to use against him.
That's why he said...
The only thing they can say is the nigga is crazy.
That's why he said, I'm not a puppet. They can't control me. They can't tell me to do this. Now y'all got to understand the messages he's saying. They can't control
culture.
me.
At all. And that's the thing. Even though I'm going to play you for this money and it's certain things I can't give y'all the real truth to. Like, if y'all go here, y'all going to understand that the black man is God and da-da-da-da. He can't probably say shit like that.
But he going to tell you what...
But he gonna let this shit go.
Lines, nigga. Read between the lines.
You stealing my style. You taking all of my employees. You taking Jerry Lorenzo and making him do my same designs as he's a agreeable Kamala nigga. They started lowering the budgets for Puff. So I related to Puff, and then they pulled out a video with him and Cassie from 10 years ago, and then it made everybody be like, oh, you know, well, Puff's a woman beater, so he's the devil.
Listen to what he said. They pulled out a video of him and Cassie 10 years ago.
It made it seem like, oh.
Now this is what they do. Like I was telling my boy yesterday.
I didn't even know that was 10 years ago.
I said, nigga, look, check this out, bro. I said, nigga, if Puffy gave them people $50,000 for that tape, how do we know about it? Because, nigga, 10 years ago, the feds was already following that nigga around. The people was already around. So soon as she picked up that phone and nigga that shit went on there, nigga Puffy knew what was going on. Give us a recording of that tape. Leave it there. Let Puffy buy it and all that. Mm-hmm. So he could say that never happened. But we know what happened. That's the evidence against the nigga. Now I'm not saying that nigga wasn't doing that other shit. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying how we got a taste of that motherfucking videotape. Either that happened or somebody in Puffy camp kept the video. Whoever kept it, they went to destroy the nigga. So that's where that is.
He needs to be in jail.
Oh no, with Wiz, I cried for 3 years straight. Oh, so you said
right? Meanwhile, I don't know somebody who hasn't gotten to an altercation with a girl at one point, and including Cardi. So now Cardi's he the number one guy at Rolling Loud, and Puff is in jail. And then you got two women beaters, and you got two supposed pedophiles. Watch this.
Some of this shit just don't
you got three.
Really make sense and
Cardi,
up,
Puffy, Kendrick, the two pedophiles. Drake, R. Kelly, or supposed.
No,
Puffy
even this shit that he's saying.
And R. Kelly are in jail with Drake 5 years from now, or however long, when they feel like they really want to get that boy up out here, they're gonna play the Kendrick song.
They are.
So that's how far they going. The Kendrick mixed with the Universal, all that takedown of Drake reminds me of the No Diddy campaign for Diddy.
I don't, but see,
Like,
this is
they
the type of shit
go
where I
all
say
out.
don't
But see,
make no sense.
I
That
know
shit
how
is
to
not
go
the same.
all out, and I'm not even in that position. I just work on behalf of God. Like, how this shit comes together, the timing, everything, is
Yeah, like, see, that's why I say, like,
a
certain
God
shit.
sense. I had a couple things I want to say. So I pushed in
Like, when he
to
talks
the
about
Puff song.
Kanye
I
and
put my
niggas should work for
daughter on the
him.
song. The timing was so
You feel me?
perfect. She went in, rapped it. She said, I'm getting sleepy. So she said, okay, good night. And that was the end. And she was giving me like the Lil Kim on the old Bad Boy record. So that's why we put that. And the idea was family. It's so many people who dad actually killed somebody and they would do anything to have their dad home. The two twins,
See, like,
and Christian
he's not making
lost.
sense.
Their mama died
No,
and
he's
their daddy in
saying,
jail.
like, basically, his daughter, like, was saying she was tired, she wanted to go to sleep. Or am I catching something different?
No. He referenced two things. Basically, he referenced Kim K, basically saying that my daughter wanted to still be around me, right? They wanted to do anything, be like, as much as bullshit I am. The same thing y'all did for y'all father when he killed the man and he turned himself into a woman. Y'all still wanted him to be home, right? So y'all did anything for him to be home.
But
which
I
was
didn't
turn
hear
his-
that, though. No.
That's what he just said, though. You didn't hear him? He said, well, that's what
Oh, when he said, well, you would do anything for your father. Oh, see, good eye.
The two twins, and Christian lost. Their mama died and their daddy in jail. And everybody running around listening to murder music, right? But being like, Puff is the enemy. And when I see all these videos, all tapes, everything, Puff more like my twin. Me and him got into it because it's just like I'm telling these top 5 niggas is like, yo, you know, actually we probably could be friends, but nigga, you ain't bringing none of that shit over here, nigga. Y'all niggas ain't as crazy as me. And that's how I asked
This is
Puff
where I
back
think,
then.
like,
Like,
he's
man, how
trying
you
to
just
make
made
a
it do all
point,
this shit,
but that
that shit, I'm
adrenaline
the
shit that he
craziest
done
one,
did,
nigga. It's
got
like,
it going. And he just, he's trying to make the point because a nigga can get to the point a little bit, but then it's hard to place your finger to back the nigga up, or
media,
to
I wake up every
defend
day,
him, or to
whether I
go
did some
against him,
positive,
because you
negative,
don't
somebody got
understand.
something negative to say.
nigga think he crazy.
You know what I'm saying? So I relate to our idea of being torn down by the media.
You probably tell the truth. You know
You know what I'm saying? Keep going on. I know, because we got a short amount of time. I just want to hit you with that.
Yeah, no, I mean, so like the whole thing about, and even whether it's the outfit, the swastika, I think some people like, they feel like you're spreading hate and
I'm sorry.
encouraging violence versus people.
The thing that I forgot to say was, when my daughter was put on song, that's when I realized that I didn't own their name and likeness. So watch this. All the brands that I've made, I don't got the name and likeness ownership, or at least 50-50 with my kids. So how's it joint custody? My kids are celebrities, and I don't have to say so. So watch this one. So this white woman and this white family have the control of these highly influential black kids that are half the children of Ye.
But see, this is the thing though. Niggas can say, and before I say this, academics do say, people say you chose to have babies with her. But this is the thing. That's the truth though, my nigga. This nigga kids is the next generation movie stars, pop stars. So you gonna use my child, you feel what I'm saying? Nigga, okay, you gonna use my daughter, but how come I don't got 50%? I don't own 50% of my daughter's likeness. This is my daughter.
No, I get exactly what you're saying. He has a right.
So he has a right. Niggas might be calling him crazy, but that nigga got a right, bro.
No, I get exactly what you're saying. You making all this money on my baby, and I don't got nothing, and it's my name.
That's just in everybody's face. And they was playing in my face like that. You know, I try to go do champagne and keep it calm. And my dad would call me, say, hey, don't go in on that woman because it's going to affect the children. But now it's like, it's war. Y'all niggas, they think they too powerful. The Jews think they too powerful. Think they can get Cardi to play with me. They think they too powerful. They think they could get Kim to play with me. The Jews and the whites above
That's
the
that
Jews.
clap shit right there. That's
You got what I'm saying? That's my life is on this shit now. These are my children. Cardi, you can leave the album and do that faggot ass trash shit if you want. But now you mention my daughter, like, the whole plan is that y'all gonna pull my kids into y'all, whatever the word is, win on that woman because it's gonna affect the children. But now it's like it's war. Y'all niggas they think they too powerful. The Jews think they too powerful. They think they can get Cardi to play with me. They think they too powerful. They think they can get Kim to play with me. The Jews and the whites above the Jews. You get what I'm saying? My life is on this shit now. These are my children. Cardi, you can leave me off the album, do that faggot ass trash shit if you want.
That nigga is going.
But now you mention my daughter, like the whole plan is that y'all gonna pull my kids into y'all, whatever the word is, Illuminati system, and I don't have no say so with my kids, nigga. And anybody close, whether it's the Jews, whether it's Cardi, anybody within my reach, I'm doing everything legally in my power, everything in my fucking mastermind. You get what I'm saying? That's why I'm about to tweet this shit. I want Kendrick to always remember that Jay-Z tweet before he ever crossed the line.
Okay.
Nobody that worked for none of these fucking labels wanted with the king.
Alpaca and
I am
the
the
boys,
dog.
man.
Lucian,
Salute.
don't send none of your motherfucking slaves. Don't send nobody because they getting their head torn off. Quick.
Memphis in the building, man. Good look. Shout out to Memphis. Hey, yeah. Alpaca and the boys, man. Thank you for tapping in, man. Salute, man. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell another friend. Share, like, and subscribe. Today we running this content on this Kanye West report.
Ain't no problem, ain't no motherfuckers. I'm the only king. I'm the only nigga that'll go up against these niggas. I'm the only nigga that survived through this shit. You know what I'm saying? Me, pussy ass, faggot ass, pink polo ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never killed nobody else, nigga. Fuck all you niggas. All you street niggas, all you rap niggas, just any nigga that ever said something about my fucking hat. None of these niggas, Jay-Z, Beyonce, you ain't help me when I fucking was having problems with my kids. You could have used your influence. No, your influence is for politics. Your influence is how you could use a nigga you never wanted to sign anyway. The game sign. You ain't show up to my first fucking wedding. You ain't my family. I always wanted some kind of family. Never had family out here. So what the fuck? And then they take my actual blood family from me in my face. All right, so go ahead. I just had to get that stream of content. Thank you very much, sir.
But see, that's the thing. Like, I believe that this is my belief. I believe Kanye did sacrifice his mom.
He said
I
it.
believe he did. But I believe that Kanye never really played that game. He just went along, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So he never played that game because they have nothing on him.
I say, okay, yeah.
So when he did play the game and how he did get into the rubes is because he sacrificed his mama. He probably never did no faggot shit. You know, no gay shit.
I don't think
you know what I'm saying? So what happened was he sacrificed his mama, so he was able to get into that upper room, to that realm. Of knowing who he is. I sacrificed my mama, but you took a dick in the booty. He know that shit. He know that word.
He said, okay.
Like, yeah, nigga, okay, yeah, that's what he's saying, though. None of you pussy-ass rappers that took a dick in the booty. Basically. Nigga, what do you mean, nigga? I sacrificed my mama, yeah, but you rappers, nigga, Jay-Z, Cardi, nigga, you nigga Birdman, you niggas, nigga, what?
You niggas taking dick.
Y'all niggas signed a motherfucking deal. That's what he said. Yeah, I sacrificed my mama, but you niggas taking dick in the ass, and you niggas signed a deal with the feds. You fucking fed?
So I got tripping.
That's what he said, though. In the interview on Bobby's, that's what he said, bro.
I mean, I'm intrigued by, and I think people look at some of the stuff you say on face value. I see how, you know, there's three themes that come across with everything with you.
Yeah.
It's betrayal, it's being used, and your ideas, whether it's what you say or what you create, being censored. And I think every time I see it, no matter what you do, it falls under one of those. Like betrayal, there's a shit ton of people. I mean, like, even the you don't regret the tweet, because if he said something about your daughter, you'd probably be upset, right?
He should be upset. You know, I ask people, like, if I know somebody that's woke, like I knew this girl that only like hangs around really super woke, like some of like fat black girl models is like her friends type shit. And I was like, yo, you gotta tell me, you know, what tweets y'all didn't like.
Yeah.
You gotta tell me what hurts so I could do it more.
Why?
Because that's when we're weakening the enemy. We breaking them down. All this, I'm a fat bitch on the runway. I'm so powerful. No, you're not. You're causing death.
You're causing death.
What part of that is a lie, though? What part of that is a lie? You want me to tell you that you look good and to promote big-boned bitches on the runway.
Now, I get what he's saying, but it comes to a point.
You can look good in your body, but bitch, you gotta spread health at the same time.
Yes. Now, if he said it like that, then it'd be
But nigga, it's so, the reality sometimes gotta be harsh.
We just talking.
No, fuck that.
I'm telling you,
the reality sometimes
I'm
gotta
telling
be
you how
harsh.
they looking at it. I know
Fuck
what the reality
them.
is.
That's why I'm telling them. This shit gotta be harsh.
That's why people look at it like that. Like, oh, he's
Why we gotta dumb it down?
because
This ain't that what Nip say? This ain't that weirdo rap music
hell
that
no, I
you
don't
used
want
to.
to dumb it down.
So
I
nigga,
respect
fuck that.
But this is when you hear it like that, people can't take the truth. That's what my point is.
But
They
that's
hear
the
truth
thing
and they
though,
like,
bitch. You know you fat.
You know you out of beast.
You know you obese. You know you got 12 pussies on your body right now.
12 holes you could insert.
You feel not even hoes, just 12 pussies, just that lips. You got about 12 of them motherfuckers on your body right now. Your back, your stomach, your legs, your knee. Bitch, you are unhealthy. I'm unhealthy. I'm unhealthy. But that's nasty work. And telling the bitch she look good being nasty work is a fucking deception.
Yeah.
And that's what he's saying. It's a fucking deception. We need to stop fucking doing that.
That shit is unhealthy. Let's do statistics on black obesity rates. Everything that's being pushed in the media is about decentralizing and tearing down communities. Even I low-key feel like the ICE is like basically like doing to the Latin communities what they did to the black communities.
With crack.
It's everything to decentralize, remove the fathers. Also, I had this.
Tell me that's a lie. The nigga said meth is doing to the Mexicans what it did to the blacks. Where is the lie at? Where is the lie
It's
at?
ice.
Ice, crystal.
No, nigga, the fucking immigration.
All right.
Taking the
Well,
fathers of the home, talking about like slavery. ICE, the people that come and take the families and take
you are here illegally. Let's. I'm sorry, Kanye. I fuck with you, but nigga, you are here illegally, my nigga.
Who was here illegally
You feel
too,
me?
though?
Who was?
They brought us here. We ain't supposed to be here.
Hold on,
We was
brother.
born here,
Hold
so
on.
we supposed to be here.
Hold on.
But our ancestors
Hold on.
were dragged here. Were forced here.
My nigga. Okay. So, even though I'm an African in America, right? That's my wording of what we are, right? Boom. Since I'm an African in America, I do have the decencies to say I do want to protect America from all enemies, domestic and foreign,
Of course, because we're American.
because I'm an American.
Yeah.
So that means, nigga, if you bringing your jolly bean jumping ass over the fucking border illegally, you broke the law, nigga.
I mean, bro.
I want a fair share. Nigga, if I jaywalk and spit bubblegum on the street right now, nigga, they pulling me over. Sending me to jail for jaywalking. Nigga, I want a fair square, nigga.
They gonna send them niggas to jail.
You feel me? No, they not. Because you got motherfuckers like in Los Angeles talking about that this is a hideaway city. That you could come here and you could live in Los Angeles being illegal.
This was Mexico first, though.
I don't give a fuck what it is. You sold this country for 9 bottles of whiskey, nigga, and 10 packs of smoke.
Or were they forced to sell it?
Listen, you didn't do shit to come back and get your land. Let's be real. Nigga, the Africans is over there kicking out France, Europe, and all them other
That's
countries.
because they've been kicked out
Nigga,
everywhere.
okay, so why the Mexicans ain't kicking, nigga, Your country ain't made no other deal with America to get some of their land back.
Mexico, you come over there, they chop nigga head off, nigga.
But listen what I'm saying. If California and Texas was Mexico, right?
Yeah, it was.
Why the fuck y'all not doing nothing to get y'all land back? Because America said come and get it.
Because America
said come and get it.
They're not gonna let you know they.
So at the end of the day, it's fucked up to say,
Come on, bro.
listen, you have agreed to this border.
Not when you forced me to agree.
That was years ago.
You can talk about years ago.
Nigga, right now the Mexican government could tell them, nigga, Americans
Donald
not
Trump ain't
good.
going for that.
Nigga,
Donald Trump is shooting that shit up right
well,
now.
then that's when it go up.
So why would we go to warfare when we can just be cool and protect our people? That's what they trying to do. They trying to
Okay, protect your people, but now you know that the other side has a law that says if you come over this fence without papers,
Okay.
I'm taking your ass to
The
jail.
same people that helped build this motherfucker.
Hey, if you fell for the banana in the
The
tailpipe,
same people that helped build
listen,
this
that's the
motherfucker.
same. Listen, that you talking about us too.
I'm telling you, they just
Listen,
like us. That's what he
so
just said.
this is what I'm saying though.
They just
You
like
saying
us.
ICE is taking the father out the house, right? Nigga, them fathers is coming over here fucking American bitches.
Oh my gosh, man.
Let's be real.
And them niggas still be fathers though, man.
I'm not saying that. I'm on the line of something, criminality happened, some criminal aspect going down. This nigga, I don't give a fuck if he was here for 12 years. What you been doing for 12 years, my man? You ain't trying to get your shit together since then?
Okay, so why don't they make it a way for them to get their shit so they come out?
They do.
What do they do?
They do. It's
Visa?
called, nigga, the immigration. Nigga,
And how long
visa.
will that shit take?
Hey,
How
you
long?
gotta keep going back. You gotta keep going. Nigga, that's like you being on court day. You being on ankle monitor. Nigga, what you gonna do when 10 hit? And you know you gotta be in the house by 2.
So what you doing when you on the run then?
You hide out until you get caught, right? And then if you're on the run and you get caught, what's gonna happen? You go into fucking jail. Because why? You broke the law.
You right, you right.
So nigga, let's be real.
You right.
Nigga, I ain't trying to nigga down on nobody.
I know
but
you ain't
nigga,
down on nobody.
mama.
I'm just-
yeah, they
we
your
having a
fathers and all that.
conversation.
It's
We having a conversation.
ungrateful. But this is the thing, bitch. You shouldn't be laying down with no goddamn illegal immigrant. You should be telling this nigga, look, I love you.
Go get your shit together.
Go get your shit together, please. I'ma help you.
Yeah, we can get married and everything, cuz.
But nigga, you still broke the law if you get caught before then. Sorry. Yeah, everybody gonna cry. That's the same thing like me, nigga. If I go to jail right now for the little bullshit warrant I got, I'm gonna be mad. Oh, fuck, well, why you never went down there, Pharaoh? Because I don't feel like it. Well, your fault. Goddamn right. Nigga, when they took me to jail that night in the park, I was pissed off. Went right to the station, went home. Still was pissed off.
They be, you be fucking with them, though.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. But, you know what I'm saying?
Like, yeah, we take
But
your
to
ass.
keep it 100 though, you know what I'm saying?
And then they realize
You
they got
can't
paperwork.
use ICE is what they did to the black people because, you know what I'm saying, being on the county, one of their prerequisites is not, oh, you can't date an ICE illegal immigrant. Nigga, the Constitution say you can't fuck with an illegal immigrant. Just like these Africans come over here and get married. Nigga, if you get caught before you get married, nigga, send that nigga back to Africa, goddammit. I don't give a fuck where you from. France, Africa, Mongolia, nigga, Sierra Leone, Central Africa, the Congo, Nigeria. Which one you want me to name? Nigga, you get caught, nigga, you here illegally? Sayonara, motherfucker. I gotta wait in line behind. I'm a hardworking American, and I gotta wait in line behind a million undocumented motherfuckers. Nah, nigga, that shit not fair, bro.
As of right now, they aliens, so.
They aliens. Nigga, that shit not fair. But back to what Kanye was saying. I don't fuck with Kanye on that, though.
Theory that I just wanted to say, wait a second, I have another theory. It's about football and music industry, but I want you to get that Jay-Z answer. You get what I'm saying? Because everybody's like, What about the fact that everybody knows what I'm saying is true related to that photo that I put up with my youngest daughter, right? But everything is like, but you offended Jay-Z. Fuck him. Fuck him. You know what I'm saying? Put it like this. Let's take it to money. How much money do you think Jay-Z make off my catalog versus what I make off it? Next subject.
Facts.
Well, some people might feel like, like even with the situation with kids, I hear you speak about that a lot. Like nobody really spoke up on your behalf. But even when you speak about Kim, people might be like, well, you picked her. Like you put yourself in that.
Absolutely, I did. That was my fault.
Maybe they're saying that you don't take accountability.
No, that was my fault. I didn't want to have children with this person after the first 2 months of being with her. But that wasn't God's plan. But my issue with all these faggot ass celebrity niggas is, if you ain't gonna speak on my behalf of the situation I'm in right now with my children or where I was when I asked for the help years ago, don't talk about my political views. Plus your tea. Like, nigga, I bled for you. If nigga asks you about me, say we ain't speaking on Ye. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how y'all looking at me like a Vic, because you a street nigga. But it ain't that time no more. I'm the lawyer off Carlito's Way. I'm the boss. You niggas is broke.
First thing they didn't say
you niggas is not masterminds.
And
you niggas should never have ever gone. Look at John Legend, old sissy ass.
He was like, oh man, you know what I'm saying?
I ain't never do nothing wrong to that nigga. I changed generations of his life. And they got all that faggot ass hot sweater nigga come up and just this nigga wears sweaters in motherfucking August and Barbados. John Legend, mashed potato. So no, they say he smell like mashed potatoes. I don't know where I got this from.
No, they used to be your guy. Right? So all these relationships, they're repairable. Like even the Pusha, the Jay, the like. There's a long list. Even Cardi. Like I feel like I know you say you want to hurt them, but you might overstep the line where. Maybe at a point, Jay's like, man, I'm cool. Like, I think after that tweet, he definitely, and I don't know if these are relationships that's salvageable.
Why would I want to salvage relationships with
to a lot of people?
Why? You're letting your niggas get out of hand. Oh, my God. That Kanye. Would somebody take a knee for... This is a theory I had. The people that run the Super Bowl had to come to people who run the music industry and be like, you guys... You're letting your niggers get out of hand. Oh my God, that Kanye.
That Kanye.
Somebody take a knee for a wedding. Where's out of there? See, that's the problem. You let them last too long.
You let them last too long.
They're for 2 years, 3 years, they're out of there. We deal with we got Tom Cruise, great. We made Mahomes throw that fucking Super Bowl, so Tom could get his 7th ring and shit. But, like, you guys at the music industry, what you got to do is start getting smaller artists and put them on. We're going to take Rolling Loud. We're going to connect them with Live Nation. And then we're going to get a bunch of small artists, and then, you'll be able to make your money off of that. And then, if we take, Cardi's doing good, we'll make them take the blue pill. We'll have them rap about scams, and then mention Northwest. We love Northwest. Kanye, don't worry about him. He's a lunatic.
You feel me?
Don't worry about him.
Where's the lie, though?
Does any of that sound right or sound accurate to you?
You feel me?
It does seem like I don't know if it's in that control, but you could see.
Wait a second. You don't think you can see my eyes through the mask right there? You don't know if it's that control. Meaning, but
I'm the person.
See, this is the place. This is what academic is
no means
Now you're a reporter, and you're not gonna be like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? As a black person,
You really think there's like this
you feel me?
that's really kind of moving in this direction, or just kind of happens to be?
You think it's just all by chance and shit?
I wouldn't be so big. It feels like that's why a lot of people are intrigued too, because if probably one of the richest rappers ever is
not probably, definitely, but keep going on.
When you've gotten to the heights, and I'll say you're the greatest hip hop artist ever. When that person's then telling us it's like that, you then got to step back and be like, he knows definitely something we don't know.
Yeah.
And I think that's where we're also trying to like watch you and even listen. Even if people don't like some of the stuff you say, they're trying to figure out what connect the dots and really see what's going on.
Yeah, facts.
Well, you know what? I'm a leader, and I channel,
Y'all go ahead
and I
and chime
don't see
in, man, if
everything.
y'all,
You know, I didn't picture us
something to
being
say,
here
man, go
right now. I
ahead.
didn't have this
Leave it in the
vision
comments, man.
yesterday. But I had one bag with me. I just got my leather outfit,
Man,
and
this nigga
it was
said
there. So it's
Secret
man, I always
Society
thought,
is breaking the law.
wow, that would make a
nigga
really
said-
iconic interview
He said
setting.
they
And
deserve
I'm happy that I'm
due
not sitting
process.
in it. And this is
Yeah,
now
nigga,
making the
but
movie.
nigga stand in line
Like I
and ask
said,
for it. Nigga,
with
don't
the
come over
North
here and be
situation
like,
on the
hold on.
the song.
Man, let me say this to the person who is this that said that, so I get they Jack, nigga named Drywall, no Duval, no whatever the hell. Jack, look, there's nothing wrong with giving somebody due process. Not saying treat them like, animals and throw away the key. No, I'm not. If you break the law, you got due process coming. Fuck you mean? You gonna see a judge. You know what I'm saying? What grounds is he here on? Oh, he came here illegally. He wasn't working. Where's his visa? All right, send him back to his country and tell him to stand in line and get a visa. And he could come to this country. Right or wrong, bro?
No,
I was laughing at the situation, but don't misconstrue my laughter and what I say in laughter as if it's not the truth. You broke the fucking law because you did not stand in line to receive due process. And now, since you skipped the line to receive due process, you're going to receive due process through the judicial system. You may not like it, but we didn't like the fact that you came over here without due process. You see how that works, Jack? That's how that works. I might make light of it because I make light of everything. Africans dying, I don't give a shit. It's funny. I'm going to say some truth about it in a funny way. And the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, says we shouldn't do that. But that's the due process you want. That's the due process you can get. If you stand in line to receive due process legally. Now, if you want to pay a coyote to come here, that was your due process. When we catch you, we're going to lock you up. That's the due process, my boy. You chose not to, you know what I'm saying? Oh, it costs too much. Now let's talk about getting a visa or shit like that. Let's just stop being like, oh, I can't get into the country, so I'm going to get over there illegally. Shit. That's what you do.
With his son and the new artist Jasmine Williams, it happened like that. Certain things I lean into. People think I'm strategic. The enemy might, my enemy, our enemy might think I'm strategic. But I'm not strategic. I just lean into what I really feel. And I say my truth. And whatever comes with it, comes with it. But my truth is so obvious to so many people because people are not allowed to say their truth to the point where they psych themselves out to think it's not true. And then so I'm not saying people's truth. I'm saying people's feeling now. Because your truth can be told to you. You can be programmed. But your gut is going to have millions of lifetimes of information. So when I go and I tweet, especially now, I'm speaking to people's gut feeling. Like Iggy, not taking sides, but she gonna do everything in her power to make sure Onyx never is next to Kris Jenner. And you know why, and she knows why. That girl came from Australia, then no family in the middle of Miami. Now she's out here in California, and her whole goal as a mom is to keep her son as far away from Kris Jenner as possible. And we all know why. We all know those sex tapes are signed for. We all know those children, just in general, celebrity exploitation. Like when my daughter wants to rap, it's a thing where, damn, damn, you really want to get into this game like this? And it's this balance. I had people around me. I was like, yo, this man Cardi is calling my baby mama, rapping about Skims, and then saying he need vocals. She may have supporting slip.
Did you just see what Kanye posted the other day?
No, what?
Last night?
What? Kanye crazy.
Kanye said he did some gay shit. I forgot to tell you that.
He did? What did he say?
He said he sucked his cousin dick since he was fucking 13 years old. He said he sucked dick for 8 years.
That's what he just said.
On his Twitter. I'll show you right now.
He was sucking his cousin off for 8 years.
He was getting raped as a kid.
As a kid. I think that's some high power lying, though. I think that's some high power lying. You know, nigga, one of them gay people, you gotta
hear the song. This song is called Cousins, about my cousins that's locked in jail for life for killing a pregnant lady a few years ago. I told him we wouldn't look at dirty magazines anymore. Perhaps in my self-centered mess, I felt it was my fault that I showed him those dirty magazines when he was 6, and then we acted out what we saw. My dad had Playboy magazines, but both magazines I found in the top of my mom's cabinet. We were different. My name is Jay, and I sucked my cousin's dick till I was 14. That's what he's saying.
Man, this nigga Kanye be doing some crazy shit. God, do you hear this shit? This is not.
I never said it was Kanye. But look, just look at the way he posed it.
This song is called Cousins, about my cousins that's locked up in jail for life for killing a pregnant woman. And myself in the mess, I felt it was my fault that I showed him those dirty magazines when he was 6. Bro, I think this is bull. Somebody hacked this shit, bro.
Somebody hacked this shit?
Man, something's going on, bro. Something's going on. That AI ass song, and then with that.
All right, let me tell you what 50 said. He said, fuck, man, today the Knicks lost, the Pope died, and Kanye told us he sucked his cousin dick for 8 years.
You feel me? Come on, man.
He said, I'm going to bed early. Hopefully tomorrow a better day.
Come on, nigga. Come on, nigga, the Pope died. Who gives a fuck about that nigga? Should we cry when the Pope died? My request, we should cry when he died, when they buried Malcolm X. But, you know, nigga, come on, bro. Get at me in 2 weeks, and Kanye talks about that on the interview. Like, come on, bro. Like, it ain't nothing that Kanye's saying that is, like, really off shot, bro.
A$AP Ferg said, good for Kanye West. Now you can act cold. People start to act out.
That will blow her up and shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to. Anybody, I'm just channeling. I'm just channeling something. So I ain't telling y'all to follow me or do nothing. Yeah, people not even in a position to follow me. It's like I can change hearts and minds, perception, but at the end of the day, you still got to go work for a white man. You still got to work for a Jewish man that works for a white man. The black dollar has been so decentralized since gentrification and the fall of Black Wall Street that it's next to impossible for a community to get on their feet, get past the drugs, the food. The food is the original drug. The hurting, the fucking 25%, definitely not chance, but definitely being locked up, the abortion rate. Like, our position, I don't have the exact answer to the equation.
This nigga just be saying weird shit sometimes.
Yeah. Does it happen? They come, the Jewish people come, the record people come, they'll say, they literally called Ty Dolla and said, and it's a coercion. That's why these niggas gonna be locked up someday. They'll come to you, they said, Ty, you have to denounce Ye publicly, or we're gonna drop your artist, Leon. We're gonna cancel all your tours. So they don't
I believe this. I believe this stuff.
So it's died.
I believe that.
You know what I'm saying?
Like that is how the record label play. You know what I'm saying? Kanye West went and found Ty Dolla, made the nigga hip, made him hot. Again, I'm not really saying he never was, but you know, made him a household name again. And then, you know, it comes in that type of thing, you know.
Threatening niggas, stopping their money. This is real life shit off of a statement. Off of me wearing a motherfucking chain. Off of me wearing they pain. But they playing, turning up, promoting, and making money off of our pain. But if I wear a piece of their pain, then they're gonna threaten to destroy everything moving, everyone around, destroying people's lives. We're going to destroy Leon.
And listen to that. That makes so much sense, but we just don't get it. You know, they won't allow us to promote music like we did in the early times. Before Dr. Dre and gangster music. You know what I'm saying? They won't allow that type of genre of music to take over again. You know what I'm saying? They won't allow an artist to come out and speak against the atrocities that's happening against us in their music. They not gonna promote that. They not gonna put the conglomerates behind that. So what Kanye is saying is, if they not gonna promote that, then what do they promote? And they promote, you know, drive-by shootings, black killings, abortions, you know what I'm saying, unprotected sex. This is what they allow, and they sit up here and tell you that they don't allow it. But then you try to go ahead and make a sensible album and see how far that shit go. But soon as you wear a piece of they pain, and he referring to the Nazi symbol, soon as you wear that pain, it's okay to wear this necklace. It's okay to have these little trinkets on here. You feel me? Because y'all don't realize the real pain of the chain around the African slave niggas' necks. You know, so it's cool for us to wear this, but soon as this trinket got a Nazi pain on there though, right? Now it's a problem. Now they gonna destroy you. And that's what he's saying. You know what I mean? Like, they don't care about your pain. They'll promote your pain. But when it comes to their pain, you bet not. You bet the fucking not.
Leon did that whole scissor album, and now we're gonna destroy his life if you don't denounce this man's tweet type shit.
Do you talk to these people like before you send out a tweet? Because I would imagine he could give you a call and say, "Hey, I'm in a tough spot." Like, you know, and again, I think you said something important. You're not expecting everybody around you to be dick riders and agree with you, but when they speak out against you, you feel like it's either unnecessary or that's a form of betrayal, right?
Yeah, like Ty put up the tweet before we landed. He said, "I gotta say something."
Why else would these people feel the need to speak out against you? Like, you find the need that when Kanye say something against the Jews or the powers that be, now all of a sudden these people that have been currently working with him or got some hot things going on for themselves, we always find them coming out in the media denouncing Ye and what he say. But you ain't coming out denouncing what's going on in Palestine. You ain't coming out denouncing the things that's happening to black people and black children being rolled up in mattresses without their organs and stuffed in mats in the gym and their organs, and you just let people say it's suicide. Why you can't speak out against that? Because you already know what's written against your motherfucking ass. You know what them people saying?
Say, "I'm not racist, but Ye is." We agreed upon that. When I landed, he put up, "I don't condone hate speech." You letting these niggas put words in your mouth. I 100x'd, 137x'd his career.
Always.
Not 1, not 2, not 20, 137x'd it. And while I'm on a plane, you put up word by word Jewish vernacular. My thing is we can sit and talk it out. I know they on your head, but nigga, you don't got to denounce me. Period. And if you do, you talk to me about how we gonna do it. See all these street niggas and this niggas running around with guns, got bodies. They think they boss, so they think I'm a motherfucking Vic or some shit. They think because I give niggas high salaries, nigga, I'm a billionaire, nigga. I don't give a fuck about that shit. See, this is my issue with Jim Jones, right?
See, now, these are the parts of, like, what Kanye be speaking. I just think it be like petty beef. I think it really be petty beef type shit. And I think, like, some of it, I wouldn't say be imaginary beef, but it be like, Kanye, why did you, like, not in a way that Kanye get hurt or things, it's just like, why are you beefing with them? Like, for what? Like, why? So, you know, this is one of those things.
So he says he's gonna get a jib or a div. I don't know what the fuck the word is, but basically, like, he gonna get a percentage if he introduced me to this crypto nigga, right? And I know this shit sound like a Tarantino movie.
See what I tell you.
Jim Jones wants me to meet with Mr. Pink to make $2 million off a crypto coin. Next Tarantino film, right? So then I found out before the second meeting that he was gonna make this money. So,
Did he tell you?
no, he said that he's gonna get a percentage. He didn't tell me what it was, and he ain't say he's gonna give me a piece of it either. When I found out how much money it was, I was like, you know what? Let's see. Hello.
But it be like shit like that, like the little beef with Jim Jones and shit. I feel like, you know, them rich nigga problems. Nobody give a fuck about that, nigga. Y'all squabbling over $2 million, nigga. And niggas in the hood is squabbling over $20, $200. So, them type of problems I don't be having. I really don't care about, bro. It's like, y'all squabbling over, y'all can really sit up here and say you're comfortable with walking away from $2 million, knowing it's your $2 million. I mean, a broke nigga would have an attitude about that, but Jimmy, I mean, but Kanye, you worth you worth 2 B's. That ain't shit you should be complaining about, nigga. So that's that petty life shit I be saying. Them be them rich nigga, you feel me? Them be rich nigga problems I really don't care about.
Okay, send on the room 59 right now. Thank you. Yeah, I'm gonna take that meeting for you to get the money, but I gotta sit there. What are you gonna? Like, I wasn't like, oh nigga, you ain't tell me. I'm not gonna. I still took the meeting, and the nigga still got the money, right?
So you got paid $2 million.
Yes.
For you taking the meeting.
For me taking the meeting. But watch. And I was the money was a bit behind my back. I didn't really know about it. People be doing shit behind my back. My issue with Jim was we working on clothes. And I said, look, send me a PDF. For anybody that doesn't know, it's like a group of pictures in a folder that you send to the iPhone. You can do like 300 pictures, 10 pictures on it, 10 pages. I said, send me a PDF of all the ideas, all the young niggas you know in New York. Let me see all of this shit right now. Let the king see everything that's happening. Right?
Said the king.
This man tells me, I don't know how to make a PDF.
Cloud chasing type of shit.
That was way more disrespectful to me than the nigga figuring out how to get the $2 million.
Like that,
you understand why? Because this shit to my face, nigga.
Yeah, that nigga is that good, though.
You gonna lie to me about a fucking PDF, you faggot ass nigga? After I sat and took the meeting for you, you took the money and I ain't even asked your broke ass for a percentage?
Maybe he didn't know how to do it.
Do you think one of his young niggas knew how to do it?
Yeah, of course.
Do you think that he could have figured it out after that nigga made $2 million?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Next subject.
You feel me? But that's petty shit. Like, I feel like that's that petty,
real
like, rich people
like, I've
shit.
always been confused. It feels like I can't tell if it's a love-hate thing.
For me, I don't really like.
You know, I've watched hundreds of hours of you talking about these interviews, and at a point it felt like the energy shifted, and then we just started seeing it everywhere. And I can't tell.
That's the only reason why I'm talking about Kanye is because you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's like family members that you don't fuck with. Like I appreciate. One thing is Drake is a million times better than Kendrick and a million times more important. You know what I'm saying? What Future has done, Thug, what Drake just culturally is. That shit last year, I couldn't even barely sit through that shit. That shit was insane, bro. That shit had Lucian Grange, Universal, Drake lawsuit shit written all over it. This shit, at the end of the day, all this shit I'm saying, Jim Jones, and you got these niggas that's running y'all, making you fuck with me. So none of y'all niggas can fuck with me or will fuck with me, and if you fuck with my daughter, then I'm sitting down for that.
I think Kanye a real crash out though. I think like,
and that's my stance on it.
Like if niggas
it's
play
like
Kanye in public,
I make music better. I push the niggas don't. No one make music that's nowhere as near as good as music. Like when I made Moon, it basically ended Frank Ocean's. He ain't have a song since then. You know, sipping some wine, like. Nigga, like I knew I heard it. I was like, oh, this nigga's never gonna be able to make another album again. I wanna go to the moon. Any genre of music that anyone has, I make a better version of it. I'm 10 times stronger at music than anyone living. But then in 5 territories. Okay, what do I do? Clothing, this, political stance, social media, expression, gravitational pull, momentum creating, all that. So what do we do with that? Why do I go into celebrities? Because they're in the way. They're making, like J. Cole said, false idols. Nigga, you're the false idol. You can't fuck with me no day. They're the false idols. They want to put people, camouflage the truth, the goal, the true God. And everybody know it. All of them know what it is. All of them needs to work for me. Drake need to be my writer. Trav need to be my producer, like how it always was. But somebody, they pull him to the side. They Virgil them niggas. See, the thing is,
that nigga he's talking about, Drake need to be his writer. Well, I mean, Drake's a good writer, don't get me wrong. But Drake doesn't rely and hasn't been sharpening his skills as a writer to be nobody else's writer, because look at how it's turning out between him and Kendrick. You know, Drake came in as a good writer, but Drake started to heavily rely on ghostwriters. So his pen game got weak. You know, now maybe he could write for somebody else, and you know, to me, that's a pitch to Drake to be like, you know, you need to get back hot, so come and write some songs for me. To me, that's a business pitch. So like, I feel like I don't like that be shit like that. Like I be feeling like, you know, he's still doing it for clout. He's still chasing some shit. You know what I'm saying?
The black situation don't change. Kamala, vice president, the black situation don't change. Or the world situation, period. Obama president, the world situation don't change. Steve Jobs, Elon Musk, Ye, Disney, Howard Hughes. Howard Hughes changed flight. You know what I'm saying? And if you watch The Aviator, him as a white man, him because he's a maverick, they fuck with him. They fuck with him.
Some of the shit I just got to fast forward.
You don't think about like his family and other people that love him?
I am an evil person.
You don't think that? I feel like you've always represented God-fearing ideals, though.
Yeah.
So how could you identify a person?
God has the wrath. You only play with God for so long. Niggas is out here playing games. Don C and him starting more anointed, and I'm appointed. And I understand the jealousy in the hearts of
To me,
men.
a lot of this
But they
shit
have
is
to
like
understand the wrath of the
pitch
king
to be
also.
the king of rap.
All these
His
pussy
pitch to
faggot
be
niggas could
like,
shut the
you know what I'm
fuck up.
saying?
Don C.
To be
pussy
the
ass.
hype nigga.
Supposed to be the realest nigga
Top
alive.
nigga.
You know what I'm saying? I remember him sitting with me and saying, brah, what's up with this red hat, bro? What's up with this red hat? They told me, who's they, nigga? They told me that, you know, if you don't stop wearing a hat, man, they're gonna give it. And they named a rapper right here. Now, I love this rapper, so I don't even wanna, like, put him in this conversation. But it was like a day. You know, the invisible hand. The people.
I thought he was gonna name me.
You know damn well that Super Bowl, that Kendrick Super Bowl, and that Grammy Super Bowl had invisible hands on it.
Yeah.
Like, everyone culturally fucking knows that. They fucking know that. So watch. Don C tells the nigga A-Side. The nigga A-Side was talk about the other day with the scoliosis. Right? First of all, like I said, I make it clear. This nigga come up to me talk about how my teeth don't look good. I was like, nigga, you telling me about something that look good? And of course, he's Tremaine's friend. And it bothered me. When, A-Side, because it bothered me every day after you said that. Like, yo, how do I let this nigga, you know that nigga say some shit to you, and like 10 minutes later, you're like, yo, how I even let this shit happen?
Yeah.
Right? So, but A-Side did give me a bar. Virgil, I was all of them in one. Right? Before they started putting all these battery packs, Lucian battery packs, LVMH battery packs by each one to distract from the true leader and shit. So Don C then says to A-Side, I'm glad Ye didn't get the deal because it wouldn't have gave no one else a chance. Well, who's the one? 4 people that work for me. So that means all 4 people that work for me was going into the meetings with me, working on designs for me, then shaking hands with people behind my back. They wasn't really with the king. Faggot ass Virgil, faggot ass Don C, faggot ass Matt Williams, and faggot ass Jerry Lorenzo. 4 faggots.
Interesting. I mean,
and also, you gotta run this shit straight.
Yeah.
And he not lying though. You gotta think like all these dudes, Virgil, Don C, all these people worked for Kanye West, man. You know, on you know, he was, you know, not taken away from none of them, but, you know, they worked for Kanye. So, what did they choose to do? They said, well, what we gonna do is, we gonna get Kanye to get out the way because we don't wanna work with him. And we could break up the black enterprise of artists in all genres and artistic fashion and artistic music. We're gonna break up that whole black genre, that whole new Black Wall Street, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna give them all top positions. And then we're gonna blow them up to where they're really in life and people can't touch them. And then they don't do nothing for their community. I mean, he's not lying, bro. He's not lying.
You can't chop it up. You can chop it, you can do whatever. It's like they chopped up the Bible, the word still came through. Imagine you tried to chop the word faggot at his interview, it would be like 3 sentences.
You know, as we talk about censorship, and even you say that, I still say the F word. Just like you've been throwing it around like you don't give a damn. How do you feel about like people like, you know, speech is censored a lot. What we could say, it feels like you're trying to take off those shackles. And it's like you said woke is dead.
Sorry, we're supposed to leave 18 minutes ago.
Oh. So you're going to Japan for real, for real?
Don't drop the location.
So, what's out there? I know you had wanted me to come to China. I was just like, it feels so far away. And culture, what are you seeing? Like,
yeah, I could definitely see that, but perfect setup. You mentioned my daughter, so now I get to end the movie. And I'm gonna end the movie with somebody for sure.
I mean, do you think he did that purposely, or do you think he just thought it was kind of trendy because Kim acknowledges it? Again, you know, there are some people who feel like it's just random coincidences, and it looks like you're like, no, you're doing that to fuck with. Because
if you my dog, what one of my actual friends or someone that could call my daughter their niece will reach out to a woman that I got issues with, obviously. That's some faggot shit. I ain't no street nigga. I'm the pink polo pussy faggot and shit. But I know that is not street code. I know that part. Like, is that okay? That part of it. Before we even get to me being mad.
No, I get it.
But I
Like,
think
it's like
you know,
an ex. Like,
neither here nor
why you
there,
my ex? You know what I mean? Like, if you my
I
man, then
think
I don't
that
fuck with my ex, or I don't fuck with my baby mom. Why you even acknowledging that?
Right.
Kanye worried
And
about, man.
you're fucking
To be honest.
reposting my baby mom, and not even reposting me. You was the first feature on Donda. It's like the Cardi shit is like the final heartbreak. I don't give a fuck about this black and white. How these niggas run up, nigga? Come kill me then, nigga. Come kill me because the motherfucking coward dies 1,000 deaths. And it's the final heartbreak. Niggas using you, you know what I'm saying? It's like
What
this.
went you on the album? Like, it seems like it felt like you were gonna be like you guys worked on. Did you work on music?
Yes.
That was gonna be on.
The nigga, the day I did Wheels Fall Off, that's when the nigga Cardi got the song with Thug and Ty and shit. We was in the studio. We was working on songs to understand how to be running those producers. Like Cardi is a genius in his.
Again, though, man, you know, Kanye West, you know, nigga might be high, but the nigga ain't crazy, though, man. So, you know, it is what it is, man. I think Kanye West, you know, is just living the truth, though. Living his truth. Living what he believes is true. But what, I mean, niggas might say he crazy. Why you bring niggas some Chipotle and shit?
Man, I'm gonna go charge my car and
That's why that shit wouldn't work. At Target?
No, in front of that barbershop right there. That
Oh, nigga, you can't. Nigga, it's always gonna be somebody right there.
Nobody even charged me cars.
That's what I'm saying. It's gonna be somebody parked right there, though. Yeah, I don't think Kanye West is crazy, man. I don't think, you know, he too wrong in what he's saying, though, man. You know, especially about the Jews, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you look at it, you know, the world has always had a problem with Jewish people, man, with those that press that certain agenda. I'm not gonna say those that call themselves Jews, they're all bad, but a vast majority of those that call themselves Jews, they are vastly and fastly manipulating those that call themselves Jews into a Zionist mind state, which I feel, let me get some water, which I feel is, you know, is kind of fucked up because, you know, people sit up there and believe in that agenda. You know, why is it always you can't say nothing about Jews, but you could say something about anybody else in history? And why is the Jews picked out of everyone, those that call themselves Jews picked out of everyone to be those the ones that's allowed to say across the world that you can't speak about our pain? Unless it's saying these people are wrong. But if you talk about the reason why they got mad at us, we're gonna say that you're anti-Semitic. What the fuck? That's manipulation. That is manipulation within itself. Point blank period, man. So a lot of people may not sit up here and look at that as, you know, manipulation, but it is what it is, man. And until the next time, take care of each other, man. And above everything, take care of yourself.